Welcome to Mystic Radio with Stella Maris students Sarah and Jackson, your host. Today's guest is a proud islander and proponent of everything that's Newfoundland and Labrador. Alan Doyle has been on the art scene in our province and beyond since the early 90s and continues to tour entertaining audiences with his music. Mystic Radio, happy to welcome Mr. Alan Doyle.
Fantastic. Way to go. Nice to talk to you.
The first question we have is what inspired you to pursue music?
Growing up in Petty Harbor, my mom and dad were all musicians and my uncles. And so I was just kind of surrounded by it. And I didn't really need to be inspired by it. I was just kind of always in it. And I was like, 14 or 15 before I realized everyone didn't play guitar. So I had a very lucky young life and I was very, surrounded by music and it was really easy for me to fall into it.
What are your musical influences?
My parents, Newfoundland traditional music, especially bands like the Wonderful Grand Band and Ron Hines and those guys. When I was a kid, in high school, my favorite TV show in the world didn't come from Chicago or New York or Los Angeles. It came from right here in Newfoundland. And, the Wonderful Grand Band is just one of those things that sort of taught us that it was okay for us to sing and write songs about our own backyard. And it was great. It was great fun.
How do you compose or arrange music?
Different all the time. I'm always learning how to do it. I've been writing a lot of folk songs and, stuff from Great Big Sea's time up to my own time that's very folky based. But lately I've been scoring television, which is kind of orchestral and even jazzy at times. So it's always different and there's always lots to learn. And you could live 1,000 lives and never learn it all. That's the cool thing about music.
What do you consider your greatest strengths as a musician?
Dogged determination, stubbornness, and really the biggest thing is I'm just fascinated and interested in it, and that's my biggest strength for sure.
How do you collaborate with other musicians or artists?
Whatever way possible, and I love to do it the most in person and in a room, but during the pandemic, we learned how to do it over the internet. And then right now I'm literally collaborating with my friend in Los Angeles, who is the co-composer on the Son of a Critch television show. And so we're doing music for that TV show together. But, he's in LA and I'm in St. John's. So it's all part of it.
How do you adapt your musical style to fit a specific project?
It's tricky for me to do that because I'm not that good at that many instruments. I'm okay at a bunch of them, but I'm not that good. So I'm kind of limited in my style because, especially when I sing, because I usually sound exactly like me when I sing, and I can't really sound like anybody else. And so that's that's just a way for people to make their way through it, and I adjust it whatever way I can.
What are your interests outside of music?
I love sports. I always did. I love, ice hockey and baseball and football, and I love hiking in the woods, and I love walking, and I love socializing, and I love lots of things. I'm lucky.
What are the most significant challenges professional musicians face?
The biggest challenge for musicians in Newfoundland and Labrador is distance. We're far away from everything. It's expensive for us to participate in things on a moment's notice, and it's very, very advantageous if you can nip away for an hour and be involved in something that's very, significant. And if you live in a place like Toronto or Nashville, you're in the central part of North America, and so you can get almost anywhere in a day driving in a car for very cheap. Whereas, out here in Newfoundland and Labrador, just about everything is $1,000 flight before you can even start. So it's challenging.
What is your favorite instrument to play and why?
I think my favorite is guitar, just because I started playing that one early, and it's really if I'm any good at any good instrument, it's that one. And so if I had to pick one, that'd be my favorite.
At what age did you start singing and playing music?
I really don't remember just how young I was. It was just part of my family, and and I just started doing it when I was a really little kid, and I don't really even remember learning how to play guitar. There was just always one around, and I thought everyone knew how to play guitar.
Any new upcoming music you can tell us about?
Yeah, working on a remounting of this musical that we did a couple of years ago called Telltale Harbor. And there's some new tunes and a whole new staging of that's going to happen this summer in Charlottetown and then in the fall in Toronto. And then I'm working on new songs for a new Alan Doyle record, and it's always fun. Always fun.
So just wondering if you have any questions for us.
What are you guys doing? Do you guys play music as well?
I do, yeah.
Yeah, what do you play?
Guitar.
Yeah. You got an acoustic or an electric or both?
I have an acoustic, and I sing.
Yeah. It's fun, isn't it?
It
I'll
is.
give you. You know what's a fun thing to do sometime? Maybe you're already doing it, but every now and again, a good thing to do as early as you can. Tune your guitar different. Sounds weird when you've never done it before, but there's lots of weird ways to tune your guitar so it's not what they call standard tuning. That's a very fun thing to do, and just experiment with it and have fun. And it can sometimes make him play guitar easier, and it's just a fun thing to experiment with. You can look around on the internet, you'll see a few what they will call alternate tunings, and it's fun to do.
Sounds cool.
Yeah, it's great. I mean, and what so you guys tell me again? Grade 12, was it grade 6 and grade?
12.
Yeah, amazing. That's great. Well, I hope it all gets. You're halfway through the year almost, aren't you? So,
Yeah.
wait, the grade 12. You're going to what are you going to do next year after school? You know.
I'm planning on going to Kona.
Nice. Yeah, my boy is 18. He's going to Kona this year, so it's a great place. And if you're in grade 6, do you go to a new school next year or same school?
Go to what?
Do you go to a new school next year or same school?
Same school.
Amazing. And when is the next time you change? In grade 8, I guess.
No, we don't change at all.
Oh, you go to high school and everything?
It's K to 12.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Amazing. Oh, fantastic. Well, that's great. Jeez, man. Well, it's great to talk to you both. And if you ever find yourself close to a concert, let me know, sure, and we'll all gather in person.
Thank you.
I was just wondering, when you said that you like football, I was like wondering if it was like soccer football or like the American football thing.
I watch a lot of American football. It's
Okay.
more common to watch over here, but I do like watching soccer football too. That's kind of fun.
Okay.
But I do like. Do you play sports?
Sort of.
Yeah. I used to play a lot. I played a lot of hockey. I was a goalie in junior leagues and stuff like that, and I loved it. But I'm old now. I'm old to play goalie now. I'm 55.
Yeah, I played basketball.
Great fun. Love it. Nice to talk to you guys. Have a great day. Hopefully we'll get to see each other in person.
It was really nice to meet you and talk to you.
When I say 1, 2, you say 3, 4, 1, 2. Whiskey, whiskey, the singer's getting sore. We raised the roof, now we're lowering the floor. The band is blistered, but we got a little more. When I say 1, 2, you say 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. All together gone. It's now or never if you want another song. On and on goes the ringing of the bell. Off we go, this song won't sing itself. So soldiers at my side, come on, it's you and me tonight. Whiskey, whiskey, the singer's getting sore. We raised the roof, now we're lowering the floor. The band is blistered, but we got a and the piper wants his pay. Hide me in a hiding place where good sense never goes. Take me to the fountain where the fire water flows. We'll find our alibis and lies and lose ourselves tonight. Whiskey, whiskey, the singer's getting sore. We raise the roof, now we're lowering the floor. The band is blistered, but we got a little more. When I say 1, 2, you say 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Trying to get the whole room on the dance floor is like trying to put a square peg in a round hole. Not saying ain't something that we shouldn't try to do. Don't do it for me, though. Do it for you. You've been minding your manners and behaving yourself, but there's still a lot of bottles left upon the shelf. So with my little whistle now, give a dog a bone. I can take it up a notch, can't do it alone.
Soldiers at my side, it's you and me tonight. Whiskey, whiskey, the singer's getting sore. We raise the roof, now we're lowering the floor.